Good evening, people. Good evening. This is Spirit Journey. Yeah, this is my second video for the day. I thought it's important to share with you. Again, a couple of hours ago, I had uploaded a video entitled like Blacks, Police, Massage, Human Trafficking, is their connection, you know. So I then just, you know, I like YouTube, and I just pressed on the home key to just see what new videos are out, and I was connected to this video here. It caught my attention. It says justice for Vanessa Guillen, another Fort Hood victim. Now, I am a veteran. I was in the Navy. I wasn't in the Army, but I've heard of Fort Hood, and it was nothing, you know, it was always something negative, Fort Hood. But I thought this was telling, this video by this subscriber, this YouTuber. So it's not my video. I want to give the person credit. It's not my video, but I want to just share a piece of it because I thought it was very telling. So I want to just show you a little piece of his live stream, and it's really reminiscent.
Step over here. We'll talk real quick. So I'm here with Pasa from the Convo Couch. What's up, man? How? Thank you for telling me about this.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of questions. You and I both follow Epstein, that case. And there's, you told me that Vanessa Guillen's lawyer said that there's sex trafficking coming out of Fort Hood.
Yep.
Now, while she could absolutely just have been, you know, sexually assaulted and murdered, which unfortunately happens all the time, but the question has to be asked, because all these mysterious soldier deaths are happening out of Fort Hood. How many of them are discovering that there's sex trafficking and then...
Yeah. I mean, look, I got questions too as well. When the lawyer said that the other day, my jaw almost dropped, because you think, how could that happen on a military base? United States military base, it couldn't happen. But no, the military is the arm of the oligarchs, the elites. So they'll use the military to sex traffic if they want to, and it seems like, who knows what the situation was like if she was even involved, but cries from the family came out, and they were ignored. So here we are today. And yes, it is a big question, what is going on?
You hear that? Did you hear that? Female soldier found dead. And that the guy on the right is saying that he heard, like, as I mentioned in my earlier video of the day, regarding the Jeffrey Epstein and what's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested this past Thursday for the involvement of sex trafficking of teenage girls and other minors, and my connecting the dots. So he's saying right off, now I didn't hear the video of the military involvement with sex trafficking with regard to Ghislaine Maxwell. That's who he's referring to, you know, with Jeffrey Epstein, and then his companion Ghislaine Maxwell, who was recently killed. Now, most of you know that Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his cell, and they want to rule it a suicide, but most likely it's believed by many a murder rather than a suicide. So look at that. See, that's a big piece, a big piece of the puzzle. So you have the general sex trafficking with Epstein and Maxwell. I mentioned about blacks and the Mossad, that the or Knesset. I think I said Mossad, but they said Knesset, something like that. And that's something within Israel. That could be the police. It could, well, I can't pronounce it now. But either way, see, everything is related because it's a whole system. You know, like you have the parts of the body, the arms, the legs, the fingers, the head, the ears. They're all distinct and different, but they're all part of the same body / same game being played, and they're all essential in the game playing. So whether you're in the military and you start to see things, because again, Epstein and Maxwell had connections with presidents, U.S. presidents, right? So, and again, the presidents are the commander-in-chief in the military, and that could be a military operation, human trafficking, and remember before in the past about, what was that, how did they call it? The Reagan administration was involved with drug trafficking for arms, right? So the U.S. government gets involved in illicit activity to promote some other activity. So they're willing to do things that are shady. So look at this. The possibility, according to the guy on the right, mentioning that it was spoken that there is involvement with sex trafficking in the military. Okay? Now, I think it's shocking, but it's a big piece in the picture. And I have been in the military. I was in the U.S. Navy. And yes, women are being harassed, sexually harassed, and raped. And they don't care. And a lot of these women are teenagers. The woman that I know that was raped twice. And get this, from a man, and then on another occasion, a female. You heard me right. So your predators could be either one. And when she was raped by the guy, the first rape, she got pregnant from the encounter. And she's only 19 years old. And the Navy forced her to have an abortion. And they let the guy go. Because they really don't care. And that was a black woman. So I think with some people, that they don't care. Especially if you're a black woman. Sexual assault on a black woman, you're not believed and you're not liked. Yet we serve, and we serve well. Blacks serve in the military, and they serve well. And so when you speak out about sexual harassment, like I did, I spoke out, and it ultimately caused my being discharged honorably, though. I was honorably separated from the U.S. military, but it stemmed from that. Sexual harassment and racism. They cover, and again, the Navy, the Navy has a lot of, it's mostly men, but they did have women there. And you have some men who are misogynists, who really hate women. They don't want women to serve in the military. And they let you know. So when I heard this news from when the guy on the right in this screen mentioned that in that conference, regarding the arrest of Ghislaine Maxwell, and about the government involved in sex trafficking in the military, I said, what? So then I did this and see. I wanted to find out more information. So I typed up on here, in the search box, Fort Hood sex trafficking. And look at all the different things I found. Look at the top one. Sergeant faces over 21 charges for Fort Hood prostitution ring. Look at that. One below. Ghislaine Chamber employee, 2 Fort Hood soldiers nabbed in prostitution ring. That was posted 10 months ago. Or the one above, the first one I read about the sergeant faces over 21 charges. That one was posted 6 years ago. Look at that. Wow. What else here? Oh, okay, another one. Okay, this was, I guess, a year later. Army sergeant admits to running prostitution ring at Fort Hood. That was 5 years ago. Look at that. Oh, look at this one. Ghislaine restaurant releases surveillance video of missing Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Guion before D. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. The one below that one. Graphic testimony in Fort Hood prostitution trial. Wow. See all these things, and I just did a search. I was curious. See that? I'm connecting the dots. Connect the dots, people. A lot of things that you see might seem unrelated, but they are related. And remember, a couple of videos ago, I did a video last week, and that one had, about the missing, there were children that were found. It was some website that I found by chance. A YouTuber had posted it, had shared it in one of his videos about, there was underground tunnels in Central Park in New York City, and that they rescued about 36,000 children. Then I found the person who originated that website, but I'm not sure the validity. I feel I need to say that. See, anyone could post stuff and make it look like it's official, make it look like it's a real, like the major news outlets, and it's not, and maybe it's propaganda. I don't know, but I feel that I need to say that. When I went back to the website and perused on it, I said, I don't know the validity of this. So I feel that that's necessary to say. And it was posted in April of this year. This is June 5, 2020. It's in the evening. It's 10:57 p.m. right now. So again, I don't know the validity of that, but the fact that that was posted in April of this year, and then boom, they got Ghislaine Maxwell, a human trafficker, and they're connected with, again, American intelligence and Israel intelligence. See, again, those two countries, how Israel, young country, but how, and that they train, they have police officers, American police officers, being trained in Israel how to subdue people. Now, how did this new country get so powerful? Well, one thing, they got their reparations. See the power of reparations? Yes, reparations is to empower. And they're being empowered because they got reimbursed and are continually funded by U.S. dollars, and that includes your black money too, American blacks money, and they consider us a danger to their country, Black Americans, a danger to Israel. How so? We support Israel. Many of us are devout Christians and want to help the Jewish people, right? That's how I was brainwashed to think, that they're victims of the war. But what it looks like, you have a lot of predators that are involved in that government in Israel. And it has nothing to do with the general Jewish population. They're two separate things. You can have a general population, but you can have a government that is corrupt. So it's not about the general Jewish population. No, it's about the people involved in government who is far from religious, who are doing things, who are involved in things. So again, it's really trying to connect the dots. You have governments, you have systems, and then trafficking, human trafficking. And as you see just in a random search, that they are involved in prostitution. It's just staggering. And if you find out, see, women, so even though you have women that serve in the military, women are being raped. You could be in the battlefield. They have women in the battlefield. And the women, American women, are being raped by the U.S. soldiers. It's, like in the past, you would think they're getting raped by the enemy, the other country. No. Women are being raped by U.S. military personnel. That's what's happening. And it has to stop. So again, yes, trying to put the pieces together, you have a lot of stuff that has to be exposed. And we need protection. Women in the military need protection. And you also have men that are being raped too. We've got to say that also. Anyone could be raped. And you have women who are rapists too. So I know it's a shocker, and it shocked me to learn that. But anybody could be a predator. Any race, any religion, any nationality could be puke and not to be trusted. So again, trying to connect the dots together. Signing off. Bye-bye.